Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum, making some very big, huge profits in this market. The advantage that we have as a candlestick investor is we can see the type of signals that were occurring right down here on the 200-day moving average when the Dow hit that level in the oversold area. Plus, look at the trend channel that acted as another potential support level. We're going to be doing a session tonight. This is Thursday night, November 5th, on what the ramifications are of seeing candlestick signals followed by gaps. Now, remember, gaps are just kind of a graphic illustration of enthusiasm coming back into a price trend. So when you use the candlestick logic that if you see a potential reversal signal and then they start gapping up, confirming that signal, that tells you not only has the investor sentiment changed, but the gap ups are telling you they've changed with great excessive buying coming back in. Now you can look at what everybody else might be watching. There's a trend channel. That could be your next potential target. Now, when it gets there, what do? We start looking to see what type of signals occur at that level. We're already at that level right now on the Nasdaq after it did a bullish Harami Doji, bullish confirmation, and then started gapping up. So tomorrow, the question mark is, if they open up positive, this resistance level is not acting as resistance. If we start seeing some profit taking here, we know that that level acted as resistance and we want to take profits. But we got some very big profit trades so far. A couple of weeks ago, we saw the J-hook pattern setting up in NIO again with this uptrend. It is still moving very excessively strong. So this is where you can take that information and be buying the stock and or calls and making some huge profits by just merely being in the right place at the right time based upon the signals and patterns telling you there's still bullish confirmation staying above the T line. Same scenario, we made some good money on Tupperware. On this move, now you can see the wedge formation. They gapped it back up, doing a J-hook pattern, had a strong day today. And why was that relevant? Well, obviously the whole market was strong, but look what happened right here on the T line. Kind of a morning star signal implying wave one, wave three. Once again, putting you in situations where not only are the probabilities of being in the right direction extremely strong, but the fact that this might have another magnitude move of this, giving you a good profit. Blink was another one that we started buying because of the gap ups, breaking this downtrend, breaking up through the T line and the 50. Today it did kind of a trend kicker signal, implying there's still more upside. So all these little pieces of information that we know about what happens with human nature, signals, gap ups, trend kicker signals, breaking resistance levels, doing it at levels that everybody else is watching, just adds the probabilities that you're not only going to be in the right direction, but you're going to be in some strong, very strong price percent moves. We're seeing that on the biggies. Bottoming action, gap up, breaking this downtrend above the T line, gapping up again, breaking this level. What's that imply? There's still more upside. Now, that might be specifically with Apple, but Apple is in the forefront, one of the big traders. So if Apple's acting strong, that means investor sentiment across the board is acting strong. Same scenario with Amazon. Bullish Harami gap up through the T line in the 50, gapped up again. Where's the next likely target? The strength in the big ones is kind of a confirmation that the strength in the market is here, or vice versa. As long as these big stocks continue to trade higher, that pretty much reveals there's good investor sentiment, good bullish investor sentiment in the overall market. And this was all illustrated by the fact that they started gapping up. Our recommendation on plan today was based upon that gap up signal, a doji followed by a gap up, your best friend. The best friend not only tells you which direction it's going to go, but it's going to tell you that it's probably a very strong price move in that direction. So with the gapping up, that told us there was lots of investor sentiment, bullish sentiment coming in. Why? Was it because of the results of the election? Pretty much. But what was the ramifications or the rationale for that? We don't need to know. All we need to do is analyze what everybody else's sentiment is. Looking for the Dow to come up here, giving us another day or two of profitable trading. Remember, tonight we will be doing a session on when to go short, which was kind of planned because of this area in here, but the gap ups will also add the beneficial gaps in using candlesticks and gaps. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.